Is quantum consciousness the secret to controlling reality? You've probably heard it whispered in the corners of late-night conversations, or read it in the footnotes of speculative books. Quantum consciousness. The idea that your awareness may be woven into the very fabric of the universe. Could it be possible, some wonder, that the key to controlling reality lies not in brute force or technology, but in the subtle, mysterious depths of the mind itself? Consider the strange world of quantum physics. Here, particles exist in a blur of possibilities, occupying many states until observed. An electron is both everywhere and nowhere. A cat in a box can be both alive and dead, at least until you look inside. It's bizarre, counterintuitive, and yet it's the most accurate description we have of the building blocks of reality. Now imagine for a moment that consciousness isn't merely a byproduct of brain chemistry, but something deeper, a quantum process entangled with the universe itself. Some theorists suggest your thoughts might influence the probabilities of the quantum world, collapsing waves of possibility into the concrete facts of your experience. If that's true, then every choice you make, every intention you set, could ripple through the fabric of existence, shaping reality in subtle, unseen ways. It's a tantalizing idea that your mind is not just a passenger, but a creative force. Could focused intention, deep belief, or heightened states of awareness actually shift the odds in your favor? Mystics and meditators have long spoken of altered states where reality seems to bend. Visions become vivid, synchronicities multiply, and the world feels more malleable, as if your thoughts and desires are mirrored by the cosmos. But what does modern science say? While the notion of quantum consciousness straddles the line between science and speculation, some researchers are daring to probe the boundaries. Orchestrated objective reduction, Orch OR. Pioneered by physicist Sir Roger Penrose and anesthesiologist Stuart Hameroff, this theory posits that consciousness arises from quantum computations in microtubules inside neurons. While controversial, recent research by the Hameroff Group and others has investigated whether quantum effects could persist in biological systems, even at warm temperatures. In 2022, experiments demonstrated quantum coherence in photosynthetic complexes in plants, suggesting that biological systems can, under some circumstances, support quantum processes. The question remains, could human brains do the same? The double-slit experiment and mind-matter interaction. The famous double-slit experiment has fueled speculation about the role of observation in collapsing quantum waves. Some, like Dean Radin at the Institute of Noetic Sciences, have conducted experiments in which human participants attempt to influence the outcome of quantum random number generators, or double-slit setups, with their minds alone. Results remain hotly debated. Some claim subtle effects, others cite methodological flaws. Nevertheless, these experiments are ongoing, and technology is making it possible to test such hypotheses with increasing rigor. Quantum biology beyond consciousness. Researchers are discovering that quantum effects may play a role in processes like bird navigation, smell, and even DNA mutation. While not directly tied to consciousness, these findings suggest that quantum strangeness is more deeply woven into life than previously believed. Consciousness and quantum computing. Some scientists, like Giulio Tononi with his integrated information theory, argue that consciousness can be measured by the degree of integration in a system. Ideas that quantum computing researchers are beginning to explore. Could quantum computers, if sufficiently complex, achieve some form of awareness? And if so, what might that tell us about our own minds? Imagine waking each day not as a passive observer, but as a co-creator. You focus your mind not just on your to-do list, but on the reality you wish to inhabit. As you meditate, visualize, or simply pay attention, you sense that the boundaries between your thoughts and the world grow thin. You begin to notice patterns. An idea leads to a chance encounter. A problem dissolves after a vivid dream. A goal set with clarity comes to fruition in unexpected ways. Is it coincidence, or are you glimpsing the hidden mechanics of a quantum mind? Skepticism remains high. Most neuroscientists assert that classical physics is sufficient to explain brain function, and that quantum effects are too delicate to survive the brain's warm, wet, and noisy environment. Still, the door is not closed. As technology advances, we may finally peer into the quantum depths of the mind, or find that the secret lies elsewhere, in the richness of classical complexity. The real secret might be this: whether or not quantum consciousness is the root of reality, your perception, attention, and intention profoundly influence your life. By choosing to believe in your own creative power, even if the mechanism is still a mystery, you open doors that once seemed sealed. You become a participant in the unfolding story of the universe, not just a spectator. So ask yourself, what if your mind is more powerful than you realize? What if the secret to controlling reality is not to dominate it, but to align with its deepest currents, to become aware, intentional, and awake? Quantum or not, the act of believing in your own agency may be the first step to shaping a reality worthy of your dreams.